Hello, I'm joined today with Adam Booker. Adam, how are you?
Hey man, doing well. How are you?
Good. Your background's pretty nice back there. The aesthetically appealing. We were chatting a little bit beforehand. This is actually not your office; it's your home, right?
Correct. Yeah, this is my personal home. Yeah.
Right on. I love it. Adam is a local real estate agent in Birmingham, Alabama. And Adam, you've been in real estate for how many years now?
Going on right at 4 years right now. Like just hit four.
Just barely. Okay.
Yeah.
That's has that all been in Birmingham, or have you moved around?
No, that's all. Yeah, that's all been right here in Birmingham.
Awesome. So, 4 years ago, what got you into real estate? Why go ahead and get your license and start this journey?
Yeah. So I was working in marketing, and I kind of just that corporate 8 to 5 life wasn't quite for me. So I decided to jump ship and take a leap, and it worked out really well.
What about real estate drew you in? Did you know anyone, or was it
Yeah. So I knew a few people, and one of my really good friends at the time, he's since moved to another city, but he was in real estate, and we just talked about it, and he's probably who convinced me to make the move.
gotcha? That's great. And over the course of these 4 years, um, has it mostly just been residents of Birmingham that either selling their home or wanting to buy? Is it investors all over the board? Who have you really been able to help these past 4 years?
Yeah. I mean, I've done a little bit with investors, but most of mine is people who are living here and just need a new house. Kind of people from my sphere of influence, people that I've known and worked with before and stuff like that.
Okay, that's great. So did you grow up in the Alabama area then as well, and
Yeah, I
been
did. I
around
grew up
Birmingham?
right here in Birmingham.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. So let's talk about the market a little bit in Birmingham right now, and what you're seeing, and any advice you'd have. Tell us a little bit about the market and what's important for sellers to know, and also buyers as well.
Yeah, so I mean, it's right now we've got a great. I mean, it's definitely competitive. We've got low inventory. I would say if you're under that like 350 price point, it's generally going to go under contract very quick and probably be multiple offers and end up going over list price.
Okay.
Once we get above 350, that slows down a little bit. It's a little less competitive. But I mean, if you're a seller, I mean, it's a great time to sell. There's definitely low inventory. We've got more buyers than we have sellers. And if you're a buyer, I think you've got to take advantage of these interest rates because they are lower than we've probably ever seen and probably lower than we'll ever see again.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So it's
that's
a
right.
it's a great time to jump ship and buy
Pros
or
for both
move or
sides, right?
right, definitely.
Usually in a market like this, it can be a little rough for buyers and get beaten up, and that could be the case for some people. But the interest rates just kind of keep you on the ship, and hey, let's make this
I mean,
journey
yeah,
happen,
it's
ownership.
it's really kind of a perfect combination. You know, it's kind of perfect for everybody right now, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, yeah. And as far as an outlook forecast, I don't want to get too much into it, but do you think this will continue for a little while or so?
I mean, yeah, it's been a wild year. A lot of unknowns in kind of every direction. We've got COVID, we've got an election,
Yeah.
but I think it's going to stay pretty strong for a little bit. I think it's going to stay like this for a little bit. I don't see it changing anytime in the super near future.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So that's great. And we were talking a little bit before this, Adam. You so far this year in just 2020, even with it being a crazy year, you've been able to help, how many was it? 20 or so
Yeah, 20
individuals
help
and
20
families,
families. Yeah.
20 families move in. Um, I think the biggest question I want to ask you and people want to know is, why did those 20 families choose you this year? Why would they choose you to work, to sell a home, or even to buy? What makes you special?
Um, yeah, I think I mean I'm going to work hard for everybody that I work with. Um, One of my main things is to be communicative, be as transparent as communicative as possible. On the listing side of things, I mean, I would say our team does the best at marketing our listings to get them under contract and sold um, as quickly as possible. So we've got that. We also have a full administrative team. So we've got, client care coordinators that are going to help guide you through the process along with me to make sure we don't miss anything or drop any balls. So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Awesome. And as far as when it comes to the marketing your listing, what are some things that your team does to ensure it's moving quickly through the market on the market?
Yeah, so we try to, and it's obviously house specific, but we generally do a staging consultation to make sure the house is photography and show ready before we but that's usually step one before we even go on the market, is get it staged and make sure it's just perfect and ready to go.
Right.
We do professional photography. If we need to, we bring in drones and videos. And then after that, we just blast it out to as many websites and social media, and we get it on, as many eyes as possible. It's kind of our goal with each listing,
Gotcha.
because
So
the more people that see it, the more likely they are to go look at it, and then it kind of just goes from there.
right, right. It kind of snowballs from there. Well, that's great. Sounds very customized. It's definitely, and I think that's what some people don't realize that are wanting to sell their home is there's not going to just be this one way of doing it. Especially for professionals like you, you want to go in and see it, just have even a friendly consultation about selling the home, just see, and if they walk away from advice, then great. But hopefully they consider using you to go forward with the plan and move forward. So it's really important that if you're a seller out there, especially in Birmingham, have Adam come over, just check it out, if anything else, and go from there, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we love to come talk to you, see the house, get to know each other. No pressure. We know not everybody, not everybody's right for each other. So we just like to come meet you and talk with you, and then we, go from there.
Great. And Adam, are you? Gosh, I wanted to pull this up beforehand, but maybe I can pull it up. Where can people follow you? Where's the best way to see what you're doing? Is it website, Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, I would say Instagram or Facebook. I'm at Buy with Booker, BUI with Booker.
BY or
Yeah, like
BU?
Buy with Booker. Yeah.
Let me pull that up for us right now. Okay, here we go. A Booker. I'll just pull this up on the screen really quickly, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is Buy with Booker right here. Here's Adam. Go give him a follow. Nice. Got the personal life in there.
We
Got the
got a little bit of
Starbucks.
both.
What?
Definitely a healthy mix of work and personal.
That's great. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on today, Adam. I appreciate your time.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Welcome.